Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. We have a cartoon playing over here because little man doesn't really want to be in the car right now for some reason. I think he's needing a nap. But we ran through Starbucks, so I want to try this different recipe. There's this girl on Instagram that always gives recipes, and I always want to try them. I tried one last time I was at Starbucks on Christmas Eve, and it was delicious. She was like exactly the kind of drinks I like, not too sweet, but you know, just like the perfect combination. And so anyway, that's the same thing with this one. This is a venti iced coffee, 3 pumps of classic. Usually they put 6 in a venti, so it's like half of that. Sometimes I say no classic, but depending on what kind of drink I'm getting. So 3 pumps of classic with cream and vanilla sweet cream cold foam. I'm reading the thing and I'm like confused, but so yeah, basically it's an iced coffee with cream with only 3 pumps of classic and sweet cream cold foam on top. So it's really good. Like really good. If you don't know, Starbucks classic syrup is just sugar. It's just like the sugar syrup basically. It's like instead of adding people put it like ice drinks, they put it in all of their ice drinks if you don't say to not put it, but it's basically so it'll dissolve, it won't have to dissolve or whatever. It's just like a syrup sugar, so it's just a sweetener. But with some drinks I say no classic because their drinks are really good without it too, but this one doesn't really even have a flavor in it, so I just did I think that's why she does the classic in this. Really good. And she always gives like how sweet it's gonna be, and she said this is like the perfect combination. It has sweetness but it's not too sweet, and she's right, it's really good. Definitely recommend it. It's super easy to order, not anything that they're gonna probably be out of or anything, so definitely recommend it. So I'm being serious, this is like one of the best Starbucks drinks I've had. Her drinks, a lot of people on Instagram do drinks like the macro barista. He's probably the biggest one. I tried one of his too and it was really good. That's more for like if you're watching, like, you know, obviously you're counting macros and stuff, because that's what he does, is give you all that information, and he does like low macro drinks. And the one I had was really good. I had it on a vlog, I think. It was like the sugar cookie one. It was good. But anyway, he does a lot of sugar free, obviously, because he's counting macros. And I don't typically do sugar free drinks, but that one actually that I got was not bad. So I think if you know how to do it, if you know what you're doing, it can be good. But anyway, I would definitely recommend getting this. It's a little bit more than the drink that I usually get there as far as price goes, because it has the cold foam and I don't always get cold foam, but still not bad for a venti. And I don't go often. I'm not like an everyday Starbucks person. We don't live that close to one anyway to be an everyday Starbucks person, but we only go, like I said, it's, you know, we're in January now and I went Christmas Eve and I hadn't been a while before that, so I just go like as a treat. But it's like the perfect combination for me of sweet with coffee. Like, it's a really good flavor. But apparently we're at Target. Why are we going to Target, Manny? Manny hates Target. Does anybody else's husband have like it out to get Target? Like, he literally hates it here. I don't know why. How cute is this? I cannot. We're in Target. We never go to Target, but we're getting him this little cozy outfit. It's $8, so that was a pretty good price. He likes it. So Zion only wore 0 to 3 months for like 7 minutes, so we didn't even get to wear some of the things that were 0 to 3 months. That was like his shortest time, I feel like. But that's what this is, and that is literally so precious. I mean, they have bigger sizes too. This is his next size that he'll be wearing, but this is like what would fit him right this second probably, but it's getting close to not fitting. How cute is that?
It smells good.
Okay, so we are home. I still have my coffee. Those big coffees last me like the whole day. I also got, I think I told you guys, water from Starbucks, because they literally have such good water. I know you guys have probably heard that, but I really need to focus on drinking more water. When I was pregnant, I did really good, and I haven't done as good since I've had them. I mean, I drink water. I'm not like super dehydrated or anything. I have to, like with breastfeeding, you obviously have to drink fluids, but I definitely don't drink what I should. I always have a hard time, because it said this when I was pregnant too. Drinking a lot of water really makes me like nauseous, and it makes it hard for me to eat and stuff. I don't know. I'm like, I get super filled out from water, like extremely. So anyway, we're home, and Zion just had you guys have seen this before in the vlogs. This is that little feeder thing. It's from Amazon, but they have like all different kinds, different brands have them. Haka even makes some of these. But it's just like little feeders you can put stuff in. At Christmas, actually on Christmas Day, I made a breast milk popsicle with this. I just put like the milk in the cap and kind of froze it that way because this has holes, so it would just come out. But anyway, I did that at Christmas, which was really fun. And then now I've been doing like some frozen fruit. This is banana. It was frozen in here. I did frozen avocado yesterday. He really likes avocados a lot. So I did avocados yesterday, and he liked the banana like this better than he did when I like mashed it up. He didn't really care for that too much. I think it was the texture, but he really liked it like this. So I've been doing the frozen because of he's teething. And I know I keep saying that and like there hasn't been a tooth yet and all of that, but actually just a few minutes ago we were looking and you can see the little bottom teeth. You can see like 2 that are starting to, they're not through the skin, but you can tell they're going to be before long. And that's kind of the area that he's been acting like is hurting him, which I know that's the most common like first teeth that come in anyway. Like today I was rubbing his gums with his pacifier and with his bottle and at different times, and he was acting like it felt really good. We have this teething gel we've been using that's all natural, and then he really seems to love the frozen stuff in these, so I think that's definitely worth it. He can hold it himself, and he doesn't prefer to. He likes for us to hold it, but he can actually hold it himself as well. And I have put the other day I was putting carrots and peas in here. They weren't frozen, they were just regular for him to eat, but that worked really well too. I like it because there's really small holes too, so like he's not going to get too much at one time or anything like that. It's going to pace him, and if there happens to be a big chunk that maybe he didn't get, which I know you can give babies his age big chunks, so don't take my advice and run with it. Like I just personally am not comfortable with that right now, so I don't do that, but you actually can give them big chunks at this point. You can do baby-led weaning, which is what that is pretty much. But since I'm not comfortable with that, when I give him like say blueberries, if one isn't crushed up as good as I would like for it to be, it's not just going to come through those little holes. So I just feel really good about it, and I feel like it's a way, obviously this is not baby-led weaning, but I feel like it's a way to teach him like eating things and putting things in his mouth without giving him like a full steak. You know, not that people do that, but they give big chunks of things without giving him like a full big thing and making him pick it up with his hand and eat it, which honestly I don't think he would even do that right now. He's getting better. I mean, he really is liking food, but I don't know that if I put a plate of food in front of him, if he would just like start eating it. I don't know if he's put the two together quite yet. But this is kind of a way to start him out on that, I feel like. And then as we get more comfortable, we kind of start giving him chunks of food as we feel better about it. So these are great. I saw somebody the other day say they didn't think these were worth it, and they were just like pointless and all that. Maybe for some people's babies, or for the way that they choose to feed. Like if you just go straight to baby-led weaning, you may not use these. But I think even for teething, this is just a great thing. You can freeze stuff in here, or put frozen stuff in here that's fruit and stuff that really feels good on their gums. So, and the breast milk or formula, little popsicles, you can do that as well. So anyway, yeah, he's actually, I'm pretty sure, about to have a tooth any day now. It's looking like it's pretty close to coming through, and we've noticed he's not extremely fussy. He's just not that kind of baby, but he does, you know, touch his mouth a little more, and he's showing signs that, he said, yeah, he's showing signs that if you know how he is, you would kind of notice a difference, you know, than how he normally would be. He's chewing on his hand a lot, which I know they do that anyway, but just more than he used to. And he's liking his pacifier a lot, which he does like these certain pacifiers. When he was little, he's still little. When he was a baby, like newborn, he wouldn't take any pacifier, but now he takes Dr. Brown's pacifiers. But usually he's just kind of like, when he goes to sleep, he likes to have it, and he doesn't really care about it any other time. But lately he's been really liking it, I think because he just literally chews on the whole pacifier. And so it's just really easy for him, I think, to keep in his mouth and chew. He has this little teether that he likes for short periods. It's not like his favorite thing in the world, I'll be honest, but he likes it for short periods. It's this little raspberry teether, and you can freeze this as well, and I have. And he has the keys that everybody knows about that you freeze, but he does not like those at all. So I'm also gonna try, I actually need to go do this because I want to freeze one. I'm gonna do the frozen washcloth trick. My friend Krista mentioned that to me, and I heard several people say that. I didn't want to give him. What are you doing? What are you doing? So anyway, I am going to try also the frozen washcloth trick. I'm gonna freeze a washcloth and have him kind of suck on that and chew on that. My friend Krista told me about that, and I've heard other people say it as well. I didn't want to do it too early because obviously it's gonna have water coming out of it, and I know this is extreme, but like when babies are really young, they're not supposed to have much water, or like any water other than what's already in like formula or breast milk. But now he is actually drinking water, and he's supposed to be having water now that he's on solids and everything, so I don't mind him getting that extra water now. So I'm gonna try the washcloth thing. I'm gonna do that today because the little teeth do look like they're close to coming out. So I know that that's kind of like the worst part when they're about to, you know, break through, and then it gets better. So anyway, we're gonna see how he likes the washcloth. I feel like he might like that better than the teething keys, because he honestly just doesn't like those at all. He has no interest in them. I feel like they're like awkward for his mouth. Like he just doesn't really, it just doesn't work. So they're like really big. And I don't know why they're really like that, but I guess, you know, you want to be too small where they can choke, but they're like really big. So but yeah, this morning we had a good morning. So we got up today, and we actually looked at a house. So I won't go into too much detail because it was a nice house, but I've said this before, just kind of trying to put feelers out. I mean, we're not like in the moving process or anywhere near that right now, especially with a 6-month-old. I don't want to do that. I do want to move and you guys know that if you watch the vlogs. We live in a smaller house, and you know, we knew when we moved here that this was not like the house we wanted to stay in for a very extended period, just because of the size of it. It is a nice house, and we are very blessed to have it. But obviously, size wise, you know, when you're a young couple like we are with, you know, starting your family, it's just not somewhere you're obviously going to stay for long periods, most likely. Some people may want to. I know some people like small houses, but just for us and with our lifestyle. So anyway, we're kind of looking around and looking for a house that we can kind of grow in a little bit more. You know, I mean, obviously we have a baby now, and we are planning another transfer for probably when shortly after he turns 1 at some point. There's no date on that yet. I haven't even contacted the fertility clinic or anything like that. I'll do that when it's closer to time. But so yeah, whenever the clinic is comfortable doing the transfer, basically we will do it. You know, I could do a whole video on that, because obviously I had a C-section. That could play a role. I may need a surgery, the whole thing. So, but we want a house that we can kind of grow more into. So be praying with us, because we've just kind of been praying and asking God, you know, what he has for us in the next step and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like in the infertility journey, you get kind of frustrated with things. Like right now, houses are hard to come by, and we live in an area where they're particularly hard to come by, I feel like. And if you do find them, a lot of the time they're priced just outrageous, which the one we looked at today was not. It's actually priced really well. But, you know, sometimes they're just like outrageous, and they're still not really what you want. So you're like wasting, because we do want to buy a house. And so anyway, you know, just be praying with us on that. We're just looking around, and we're not in a big rush. I mean, obviously, you know, it's kind of like the fertility journey where you feel so... Are you talking? He loves to hear his voice. He smiles too, yeah. It's kind of like the fertility journey, you know, where you just get so frustrated. You're like, it's never gonna happen, and then it does. So I'm just reminding myself of that God is faithful, and he already knows what's gonna happen in the future. But in the meantime, we live in a home that is warm and is safe, and you know, our baby's happy here. When we got home today from going out, he was so excited to be home, and I just told my mom that, like, I might say like, oh, it's small and we don't have storage and all these things, but it's the only home Zion has ever known other than my belly. And so I'm just really grateful that he has a home, you know, and he really likes it here. He doesn't know anything about storage or anything like that, and he loves it. This is where he lives, and this is his first home, so it's special to us because of that, of course. So and so anyway, we're just kind of in a prayerful season with that. This year, you know, could have a lot of new exciting things, so we're looking forward to it. I'm going to show you guys really quickly. I look horrendous, but I'm going to show you guys. I posted on my Instagram a while ago, right after Christmas, that, you know, Manny had to send my shoes back. They got me Christmas because they were like half a size too small, even though they weren't supposed to be. They were the right size. They were 8.5, which is what I wear, but apparently the shoes run weird. Well, they didn't have 9s, and I was so disappointed because I love the shoes, and I was like asking everybody, do you know where we can get these shoes? Because I couldn't find them anyplace else. I'm with this boy and talking. But he got them for me. They got them back on Amazon, so I'm going to show you. So they're these shoes from Steve Madden, and I absolutely love them. I wore them today. They're so comfortable. I'm obsessed with them. I love the color, so I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm about ready to go to bed, but you guys, first of all, obviously I have my hair cut, and I'm wearing the wig and everything. May have ordered another one, so stay tuned. But anyway, my hair is actually shaved underneath. If you missed the vlog, go back and check it out, because I cannot explain it to where I could in that vlog. I showed you guys in that vlog how bad it was. It was a disaster, and so I had to shave that part of my head, but I actually love it. I've had my head partially shaved before when I had a pixie, but I like this a lot better. I just feel like the shape of this cut is better, and also I lost a lot of hair from postpartum, and actually it's really helped my hair to lay better. I had really extremely thick hair, and so losing it to like what is normal to a lot of people was super helpful for me. So obviously it's even thinner because part of it, like a big part of it down there, is completely shaved off, which I need to touch that up. But anyway, my hair dries, you guys. It used to literally, like, my hair would still be wet the next day if I didn't blow dry it, like, for the whole day. Like, I would actually could go like more than 24 hours with my hair still wet. It was crazy. So literally now it dries in actually like 10 minutes. The other day when I showered, I always wash my hair first. My hair was literally almost dry by the time I got out of the shower. It's crazy. It's so much easier. It lays so much better. I haven't used any heat on it. And I could actually go out like this, which usually my hair was like actually like that big. Like and frizzy, and I couldn't do anything with it. So I'm so much happier with it. But anyway, I also wanted to say tonight, Zion and Manny were like playing. Zion was laying on top of me, and Manny like was like, you know, how we do with him, like getting like in his face and like making noises, and he was laughing and all this stuff. And Zion like leaned his head back and like came forward just like laughing or whatever, you know, having a good time. And I felt my lip like bust into my tooth, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that actually busted my lip. It didn't hurt that bad, but like it kind of hurt, you know. And then I started tasting blood, and I was like, definitely busted my lip. And so of course I'm immediately concerned about him, but being all boy even at 6 months old, which I don't think it would have hurt him, because it just hurt me, I think, because it hit my tooth. But it wasn't that hard. I think it was just like the location, you know. But anyway, he just like acted like he didn't even do it. I don't even think he realized he did. But you guys, I literally have a busted lip right there from that. So there's that. It feels a lot better now, but it felt like it was swelling up or something earlier, and I was like, I'm literally about to have a fat lip from this, but it's all good. I don't think it's gonna swell. It's just a little cut from my tooth. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed and see how our night goes. We were in the 6-month sleep regression, but actually I think it's getting much better. So it's kind of like night to night right now, just to kind of see how it goes, because we're kind of still getting over that regression. But you know, either way, it's gonna be good. Good sweet cuddles, so that's totally worth it. It doesn't bother me. I know these regressions are necessary, and they're really helpful actually, and helpful for the development. So I'm just thankful that we have a 6-month-old healthy baby that can go through a sleep regression, you know. It's just such a blessing. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.